I saw her shadow moving in the cornfield, even though she'd been buried 6 months ago. Her name was Chiamaka. Everyone in our village knew her. She was the kind of person whose laughter filled the air like the smell of roasting yam. Kind, generous, always helping those in need. She could turn the hardest heart soft with just her smile. But no one smiled when they talked about her anymore. I was her cousin. We grew up together. I knew her better than anyone else, or so I thought. When she married Nduka, a farmer from the neighboring village, we all celebrated. He was quiet but hardworking, and Chiamaka was happy. At least that's how it seemed. But things started changing soon after they got married. She stopped visiting as often. When I did see her, she looked thinner, her face drawn and tired. I asked her if she was okay, and she would always smile that tired smile and say, "I'm fine, Ada. Nduka is just busy with the farm. There's a lot to do." It wasn't until much later that I found out what was really happening. Nduka was not just a farmer. He was something else, something darker. People whispered that his wealth didn't come from his crops, that his farm was cursed. I didn't believe it until Chiamaka disappeared. Nduka told everyone she had gone to visit relatives in another village. But days turned into weeks, and no one heard from her. Then, one night, a group of us decided to search his farm. It was me, my brother Obi, and 3 other men from the village. We waited until it was dark, carrying machetes and lanterns. The farm was too quiet, no crickets, no wind, just the sound of our footsteps crunching on dry leaves. We searched the barn, the house, everywhere. It was in the field that we found her, or what was left of her. Her body was buried shallow, wrapped in a white cloth. Her eyes were wide open, staring at nothing. But that wasn't the worst part. Around her body were strange markings, drawn into the soil, symbols I didn't recognize. And her wrists and ankles, they were tied with red cloth. Obi threw up. One of the other men ran back to the village. I just stood there, frozen, until the others dragged me away. Later, we found out Nduka had been using her for rituals. The farm's sudden success, the money he had started flaunting. It wasn't from hard work. He had taken Chiamaka's kindness, her soul, and traded it for wealth. They arrested him, but it didn't matter. That night, after we buried her properly, I saw her shadow moving in the cornfield. She wasn't at peace, and I know it was her because she whispered my name. I haven't gone back to that farm since, but sometimes when the wind blows a certain way, I swear I can hear her calling.